guys, welcome to my channel. Today video is going to be very interesting, especially for the people who are planning to join an airlines as an air cabin attendant or an air hostess. So I'm going to give you some tips about like how to go for the interview, what to be done before the interview, going for the interview, and what rounds are going to be for an airlines interview, because I was an air hostess, a cabin attendant, and I definitely know what are the procedures and how you can crack the interview, what all is needed for an interview, what all you need to become a cabin attendant. So let's get started. So the first thing which I will be telling you is the number one is definitely your skin. Your skin has to be a clear complexion. Like, you can have a dark tone of your skin, but then you cannot have like lot of scars or marks on your skin, or we girls generally we get pimples, and we have a habit of breaking the pimples, and those pimples leaves a mark, a black mark on our skin. So you can have that, but then you should be able to hide your scars. If the scars can be hide, then definitely yes, number one, you can go for an airlines interview for a cabin attendant, definitely. And the second thing is your when you go for the interview, your grooming is definitely the must, because an airlines, the first thing which they see is your grooming, the way you have groomed yourself. Because when you groom yourself very nicely, that means you are presentable to the interviewer, and the person who is taking interview, the first thing which they see is your grooming, how you have groomed, your body language, your confidence, everything. So the second thing is, the third number is definitely your attire. You have to be in your proper attire. I have seen so many of candidates coming for the interview, they are not in their proper attire. Like, whatever the company gives you in their website, you have to be in that attire, like with your knee-length skirt, with your half sleeves shirts. Some girls, they come with wearing a normal t-shirt and a jeans, and they come to the interview venue, and they keep searching for the washrooms, like, where do I change my uniform, like, I need to get changed, and they don't even, sometimes if the interviewer sees that, it doesn't look good. Definitely it leaves a bad remark on the person. The company might think, or the person who has come to take your interview, they might think that you are not presentable, you are not responsible. You have to be, which is already mentioned in the website, in their link. The company has already mentioned in their link that you have to wear this attire and you have to come for the interview. So then let's get back to the first number, that is your skin. You need to have a beautiful skin. Definitely we all have a beautiful skin which God has given us, and it's okay with the complexion. You can be a fair skin girl, you can be a dark skin tone, you can be a normal skin tone, and that doesn't really matters with the airlines, because I have worked for an airlines or domestic airlines, and I have a lot of cabin attendant friends who have a dark tone, and they are still working for the airlines. But the main thing is that scars, you should not have any scars. You can have scars like a birthmark, which can be hide with the concealer or something, that is like, which can be hide. Yeah, definitely a pimple mark. Sometimes some girls, they have some marks or some pimples which putting a concealer cannot be, you cannot hide such kind of marks. Then I really want to tell them that first you need to really take care of your skin. Do any treatment, take any medicines or any treatment, go to a dermatologist, show them your skin. Definitely they are going to help you out with your skin and get your skin clear. You can have some scars, but I'm not saying that go for a laser treatment or a surgery, but then remove your scars, and that's what it matters, because scars can be hidden. You can hide the scars from concealers, but some marks, pimple marks and all, you cannot hide it. Okay, that's the first point. And the second is your grooming. Girls, please, when you go for the interview, please tie your hair tight, with apply some hair gel, make your bun neat and clean, and it should not be too huge, like it should not look more bigger than your head, but then it should be in not so small, it should be a medium bun. And your attire has to be a shirt, half sleeve shirts and knee length skirts. Some companies they do allow you to wear formal pants, but do check their website before wearing a formal pant. But I would definitely suggest you to wear a knee length skirt for companies like Indigo and companies like AirAsia, so Vistara, they all prefer a knee length skirt. And stockings, it depends on the company, because some companies they prefer black stockings, some companies they prefer a skin tone, which is the skin tone color, your stockings. And high heels is mandatory, girls. You have to have heels when you go for the interview. Okay. And now let's come back, now let's go to the interview session. Now when you see in their website that this is the venue and this is the time, like for example next month August is the month you have an interview, and the timing is from morning 9 to afternoon 1 o'clock. So please ladies, reach the venue prior to 1 hour, I'm so sorry, prior to 1 hour of the timing which is given, because you will have some time to prepare yourself mentally, and yeah, you can just calm yourself down, because when we as a human being we have a habit of getting stressed, we take tensions like what is going to happen, and we speak to each other, and when we see others we start feeling more scared. So if you reach before time, you will have some time to make your mind prepare for the interview. Take your time, go to washroom, take some time, make yourself comfortable that it's going to be okay, it's nothing big thing. Just think on your mind that you have to get this job, you don't have an option, you have to get this job. Keep that in your mind, pray to your God, and go for the interview. Yeah. Then the interview rounds comes. When the interview starts, the first round is definitely the HR round. The HR is going to collect your resumes, and they're going to talk to you, like tell me something about yourself. The HR is going to interact with you, tell me something about yourself, from which place you are from, and your previous experience, if you're a fresher, then which is the you have a graduation, you are second PUC or 12th standard, you have passed out, so you can tell them that. And your about your family, about your hobbies, a normal question they're going to ask you. The second round will be maybe it depends on the company. Some company they keep height and weight for the for the candidates, and they're going to check your eye visions. It have to be I think 5 out of 5. So you can have less power, like if you're wearing specs, it depends on the company. You can do wear lenses, but specs are definitely not allowed, but lenses are allowed. Then it comes then the third round is maybe the manager is going to talk to you, the airport manager, I mean not the airport manager, I'm so sorry girls, it's for the ground staff. So that video I'm going to make it later for the ground staff interviews. So then the third round will be with the higher authority, like whoever is going to, like the senior most of the HR, like they might be a managers from the the company. So like a base manager, not the base manager, but I would say like kind of base manager, like but it has to be from the head office. They will be coming and they'll be taking your interview, and there might be more than one person at a time taking your interviews. So they'll be asking you a normal question, tell me about yourself, what is your hobbies, where you come from, your previous experience, and how many years of experience you have, and all that. So that's it. And then they might ask you to wait for some time, because they need to take other candidates interview, and they will give you the result at a time. Some companies they do take exam tests, like written tests like maths test and English test. English and Hindi is compulsory for domestic airlines. You have to have you should know to speak If you don't know to write Hindi, that's fine, but you should know to write in English, and you should be able to write in English and speak in English. In Hindi, if you're okay speaking, you're all good to go. That's it, and that's it, guys. And after that, if you have got through the interview, they will come and they will announce in wherever you sitting area, or they will call you personally and they will tell you, the HR will call 3-4 girls or 6-7 girls together, and or guys, like it depends. Some companies, they only hire girls, like Indigo, they only hire girls, they don't hire boys cabin attendant. So they will be calling, like they will be calling the names out who are selected and who are not. And if you do not get selected, don't get discouraged or don't feel bad that I didn't get selected, this was my last chance. Don't think that. It's okay, everybody fails some or the other time. There will be so many interviews going on. Try again and again, that's okay, but you can try only after 3 months of one interview is given. Before it was 6 months, but now DGCA has made it 3 months. So after 3 months you can again apply it. And girls, why I'm making this video is because of this lockdown, because of this virus is going on, and because of this lockdown, the companies are not hiring candidates, but definitely they will hire after maybe next year. So you have this much time to prepare yourself mentally. You can start grooming yourself, if you have any scars, pimples, start working on that, so that you get nice skin. You are all good to go for the interview, and prepare yourself mentally. Know about the company, whichever company you want to join. If you want to join Indigo, please have know something about the company, who is the CEO of the company, how many aircrafts they do have, how many base they have in India, and internationally how many base they have, or how many flights they fly to international. That like all those things you can have, you need to know about the company. The basic whatever you can find, you can go to the Google and just search it out, like about Indigo company, or Wikipedia, you can search about Indigo, or any other company like AirAsia, Vistara, you can search about Vistara. So you will have, you will get to know about the company. They'll show you how many aircrafts they have all over, in the company, which is their head office, who is the CEO of the company, and all those things you can get to know. So that's it, that's all, guys. And in my next video I'll be telling you the like after the interview, the post interview, what now you have to go through for the training, how many months of training, what now they teach you in training, what now medical rounds you have to go, and what now what now courses you have to go through, like what now they teach you in the training period. That's all. Okay, so stay tuned and subscribe, like, and do comment, guys. Do like the video and do subscribe, because that means a lot. It takes, I will be more than happy to make videos for you, to give you more knowledge about what I know. So see you guys in my next video. Bye bye, take care.